Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gate. Last time I mentioned that I was going to essentially get as much gold as I wanted using these unlucky thief gloves. And I realized shortly into doing this, I had a little bit of an epiphany that I don't need a anti-resist fire tonic. I don't need a fire resist tonic. What I need is my reverse rain cloak, because this makes you wet as soon as you equip it, and that prevents the burning that you would get from the unlucky thief gloves. So I'm just going to go ahead and show this process a few times. This is just a bag of the books that I've collected, toted around this entire game, basically hoarded. And I just drag them and drop them, and I click on the top, then I shift-click the bottom one, and then just drag it over. I don't know if this works as well on console. I know a lot of the guides that I post have issues with consoles because they rely on splitting stacks and whatnot, things that are actually difficult to do with console. In fact, I had a different version of this guide a little bit ago where I was using gold. I spent about an hour splitting 1,000 gold into individual gold pieces, only to find out later, oh yeah, consoles can't really do that because it would take them literally forever to do that. So yeah, I stopped doing that, and I decided to do a more user-friendly way to do this. I feel like this is a lot better than what you would be doing otherwise. And as you see, I'm gaining 100 gold pretty much every single time I'm doing this. So it is effectively infinite money. Now I can get a lot more than this. I could add Karlach's keys, for example. She's got 40 keys on her that I've picked up throughout the game. Or I could add, spell scrolls, I guess, because they're also lightweight. You just want to have a bunch of lightweight items. Gold was a good idea for the time. The issue with gold was that when I had 1,000 gold just spread out like that, it made the game lag so much. Every time I tried to move something in my inventory, it had to account for every single item in there, and having 1,000 slots taken up by gold pieces in my inventory, I could move stuff out and it would take 10 seconds to move it out, but to sort the stuff in my inventory, or to okay, can I grab that? Or to grab it from here and put it back in my inventory, it would take about a minute every single time I wanted to do that. So I just figured, you know what, let's just go down to 100. I can do this 10 times in the amount of time it would take to do that once. So it's about the same, and I probably could fit 500. It's the amounts that you can transfer like this on PC is based on your hardware. If I had a better PC, 1,000 gold would be no issue. I could probably do 500 gold every single time I do this, because I was able to get to 1,000 pretty much no issue. It was just, once I got to 1,000, the sorting and all that really became noticeably an issue. So that should have been a hint, hey, maybe I shouldn't keep going. But yeah, just showing this real quick, how I make infinite money. And then we're going to start the Iron Gnomes quest. Yep. And that's good enough. That is good enough for now. We're going to show, Karlach now. Not Karlach, what am I saying? We're gonna go ahead and get, Jaheira, I think is the one. I think that's who was in this before. Yeah, Jaheira. So let's go back to camp. We'll get Jaheira. Come on, let me go to camp. Yeah, and when we get Jaheira, we have to do the Harper thing on the bridge. So we'll just leave her. She can keep the coal for now. Eventually, we will trade all that coal out for gold. And let's just take a peek. How much gold is that? That is a significant amount of gold. I mean, sort of. It's a little bit under 5,000. Just from moving items back and forth. I'll probably optimize that more. Like I said, I could probably get up to 500. And what I'll do is I'll just start stealing books. Because books don't have much weight to them. They do have weights. They weigh more than, gold. But, you know, it's something. Spell scrolls, like I said, would be the best, but they cost too much. Okay, where is... I walked right by her. I'm an idiot sometimes. I got distracted by talking about money-making efforts. Yeah, so the main point of this quest, or the main point of this episode, is the Iron Gnome quest. Okay.
Good.
Cool. Recall what I know about doppelgangers. I know absolutely nothing about doppelgangers. Well, I know a lot in person about doppelgangers, because I've had a doppelganger character before, but rather a changeling.
Shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators. Her latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
Yeah, hag spawn. She wants us paranoid, likely to make a mistake.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Yeah, so we actually haven't interacted with Orin at all. So I mentioned last time that when I stabbed that guard in the back, it kind of progressed the story slightly. So now everyone's interacting with Orin, like talking about how Orin is there and whatever, and it's like, but you have no idea Orin's there, really. Anyway, join me.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
I'm gonna have to change this character's name to make it easier. Like, I changed the camp buffer to camp buffer just so I know what his goal is. This one would be my coal miner, I guess, at this point.
At your command.
Because that's about all she's good for, is mining coal. I still need to fix everyone's builds. I've been busy real life. A lot of stuff going on at work, and I've got, like, an art commission lined up that I have to work on. And a few other things, like Project Zomboid, where we're gonna probably be doing, like, a multiplayer Project Zomboid in about a week or so. And I'll be recording that, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Right, I'm not playing Pathfinder. That's another thing, I started playing Pathfinder a little bit because the latest, like, DLC or whatever, I think it finally dropped, so everything's pretty much out for Pathfinder. And I'm used to, like, drag scrolling now to try and do stuff. I went back in Pathfinder and I started playing in core difficulty, so I can get the full experience without it being unfair. And yeah, I beat the water elemental with my blood kineticist and such, and it was fun. I kind of wish I was able to keep my old save, but yeah, that thing is long gone. Oh well, what can you do, right? I can at least go back and watch the build videos I had so I know what build I was using, because it was a fun build, even though I did kind of rely on the Lich too much. The demoralization effect from, I believe, Dazzling Display or whatever, was pretty potent, because all I would do is I would use that, and I would, like, basically frighten the entire party just with one kinetic blast. It was fun. Alright, so let's go in here and talk to her. Now, that gold method I was telling you about, that is only useful if you don't want to steal from this person. This person's pretty easy to steal from. You can, like, save gun stealing, no problem. Just put everything in a backpack and just take everything at once. And we'll talk to her real quick.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear.
Giggity.
By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Yeah, show me your wares.
Oh, yay!
Let me see if you got a spear. You got a pike. Do you have a spear, though? No, that's a glaive. Do you have it? Oh, you got a spear, but that's not a normal spear. That's a +1 spear. I don't want a +1 spear. I want a spear. Alright, let's go into barter mode. So yeah, she's got 1,800 gold or whatever, and some decent loots. So yeah, I'm probably gonna come in here later on and clear her out, but I'm not gonna be doing it through stealing. I'm just going to be doing it with coal, because 1 stack of that coal I have would allow me to, oh, well, 2 stacks would allow me to just buy this. So yeah, it makes it easier for me. Let's go sort by value. What is your most valuable? So yeah, that's our most valuable thing. Anything else of value? I mean, a finesse 2-handed extra reach pike. It's not bad. That's actually pretty good, considering it's a finesse weapon. I don't know if pikes are normally, or glaives or whatever, are normally finesse weapons or strength weapons. Junk armor, junk, junk. Well, not that bad, actually. Proficient while wearing it, so that means pretty much anyone can wear this. So that's actually pretty nice, just for that bonus alone. because there's a lot of classes that do not get like medium armor proficiency right away. You have to like spec into it. So being able to just be proficient in this, even though the dex limit is only +2, the initiative bonus and everything else is not bad. Junk, junk, junk. Kind of junk. I mean, it's useful. Force conduit can be useful. Junk, useful, junk. Decent, if you're an assassin. That's not bad. Once again, also for assassins. And yeah, pretty much the rest is all junk. So yeah, this is a good, like, targets, because she's sort of by herself.
One less. One is.
So she's a good target. You just sneak in here, then run away. Alright, let's go. We gotta go deal with the Iron Gnomes. That's what I said I was gonna be dealing with, and if we have time, we will get Asterion, and we will go take care of his quest. If I miss like an episode a day or whatever, I've been trying to do an episode a day, it's because I'm just so busy IRL. There's Orin.
This does not look well.
Great headline.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
And do what? I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I definitely have the means to support myself.
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard.
Are you sure about that?
I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
I mean, do I have gold on me? I think I left all my gold on that other character. Oh wait, no, I got it back from him.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution.
Yeah, no problem.
Your name?
Yeah, my name is Daisy Dewdrop Flufferton. Yeah, you don't want to be a Flufferton though. Yeah, Karlach, because it will come back to bite me. Hey, what do you have to trade? Hey, look, you got gold. Isn't that nice? That's some good gold you got there. I don't need these. I don't really need these. These are also bad. Yeah, you can have a carrot. Some rotten eggs. Oh boy, what else? Oh, I really don't need the lonely left boots of elven kind. Did I get the other? Yeah, I got the disrobing boots. We'll keep the lonely left boots. I don't need this bone, though. And here, you can have my hot salami. And my quarterstaff. The javelin I'll give to Lysel later. Yeah, that looks about the same amount. Yeah. Jeez. Alright, go ahead and barter. Give me some money back. Yeah, my name's Karlach.
Well met, citizen.
No, I said Karlach.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Yeah, can I go now?
Not just yet. State your business.
Do we have a
I'm
Baldarian?
a herbalist by trade,
come on.
Surfist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
You are a horrible actor.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Sure. I'm gonna say something about this in a
Behind the
second.
watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your infernal machinery seems to snap to attention, almost singing in recognition. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers. and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. A defective Steel Watcher. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Interesting. Yeah, the whole Steel Watchman thing, I haven't gotten that interaction, but I already know, like, the story-wise why they'd say that. Yeah, so the Scrying Eyes, I've been trying to do a playthrough where I don't destroy any of the Scrying Eyes and just skirt around them because of what they said there, like, you've been spied upon by all the Scrying Eyes. It's Gortash or whatever that's been looking through the Scrying Eyes, seeing what's been going on, so they all know in the network, like the hive minds, what's been going on through those Scrying Eyes that you just see periodically through the story. Alright, so I'm just curious what happens if you don't mess with any of those and somehow get away with things. Consent to arrest? Why do you call me a Steel Watcher?
There is a moment's pause. The presence reevaluates you.
Apologies, citizen. No offense intended. Welcome to Baldur's Gate. I hope you have a nice day.
The watch has spoken. You may pass.
Really?
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Wait, no, it was letting me go. You don't have to do this.
Take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Those little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Why did they even do that?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
I don't know. Somebody else?
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course.
Yep.
Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Jeez. I mean, that's a little bit visceral, don't you think? Yeah, okay, let's talk about us. Now, us is a familiar that I have, a summon that I haven't summoned yet. So what do you think about us? It's a good summon, right?
My favorite subject.
Yeah, mine too. Us is really good. Okay, on to other topics. I keep forgetting that I have us. Like, even though it's right there, I always forget that I have us. Even in other playthroughs, I just can never remember I have us. Alright, let's look at Gortash.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Oh boy. Why you gotta tempt me? Why you gotta tempt me so much?
Used to lying low.
You need a spot of gold? I got the perfect job for you.
What happened? It's the strangest thing. Somebody just decided to start skydiving. Alright, let's go. He had a quest for me to basically hunt down the Iron Gnomes. I don't know what happened to him, though. He must have had a trip.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, so let's interact with this to get this waypoint. Because next episode, we're going to be coming in here and dealing with the Shara's Caress. Yep. Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be interacting with that next time with Lyzel. In fact, we could probably start it now. But I think we need to have Asterion there. Because Asterion needs to interact with the people that are inside of the Caress. They're still talking? I didn't realize that. Sorry. What did they say? Mini Lyzel wasn't so sheltered. Okay, so they were talking about what's going on behind closed doors. Cool. Man, I can't believe he fell. What a shame. What a tragedy. What a nice body. that I'm going to send to camp and use to make coal because it's considered stealing. Stealing out in the middle of nowhere. That's a nice key. Yeah, pick up body. We're gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna shove him full of so many books that he just starts spewing out coal. It's like a slot machine, only it's all jackpot. Okay. Don't even imagine that. Alright, now we can talk to the Iron Gnomes, and I want to see what happens if we come in from their basements before talking to Orin that's disguised. I want to see if that guy is tied up in his room or something. Or if that, like, sequence breaks and Orin's not there anymore.
The boss is expecting you.
Uh-huh, yeah. That's kind of why I'm here. You can buy grenades from, I believe, this guy? But you might have to do things before you can buy stuff.
I want my clan facing only if you're quick.
Yeah, here we go. So he's got grenades. I thought we had to go talk to the boss first. But apparently not. Yeah, that's pretty nice. +2 for gnomes. That's actually kind of significant because it doesn't cap like this. So, like, it doesn't say anything about max of 20. So you can, like, go to 22 with this, probably. If you get to 20 through, like, stat boosts, I think. Or maybe the stat boosts, because they say max of 20, this wouldn't work with that. I don't know. It's cool. It's something new. Unarmed attacks do thunder damage. That's nice. Especially if I can use that great club as a monk. I might be able to do... I don't know yet, but I might be able to do unarmed attacks as well for the drunk monk. Just go full on thunder.
Now let me get back to...
I need those. I need those.
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks to this
shut
only
up.
if you're quick.
Shut up, dude. I need these. These destroy Steel Watchmen, pretty much, and that's kind of required later on. So, give. Yeah, it's a lot of gold. But here's the thing, I got infinite gold, so I don't care.
Let me get back.
Alright. And I think there's one other merchant down here, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it just shows the one guy. So, whatever. You can technically trade with everyone. Let's flip this lever. Alright, and that should open that. Is he tied up? This is what I want to see.
Not a chance. Your mother would kill me.
I don't see him anywhere. Huh. Yeah, he's nowhere in sight. Weird. I could be stealing all of these notes and things and putting it in that bag to get more coal. So that's something I'll probably do later on.
Yeah?
But yeah, that's a shame. I was kind of really hoping that he would actually be here. Oh, level up your life? Oh boy, I love to level up my life. So you need charisma to level up your life. Good to know. So what's that basically saying is that you need to go full charisma build and have nothing else but charisma. Really good to know.
Mine.
Alright. Let's go talk to this guy, get this quest going. This is a very, very large quest chain. Alright, start with you.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize.
Alright.
Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Yeah, he is sus. Any luck?
Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable.
Pretty sus.
Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Okay, can we talk again? Oh, come on. I wanted to trade with you. Alright, let's talk to Wulbrin. How's it going?
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet?
Nah.
I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
Oh, absolutely. But I don't like this character, and I'll get to that here in a moment. This guy right here, I wish there was a way to redeem him. But like, you can be the nicest person ever, get all the quests done with the Gondians and also the Iron Hand, and he still wants blood. It's like, come on, dude. But whatever. Yeah, I'm with you. Gortash is a dead man. I have my own reasons to take him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy.
He's gonna go skydiving.
But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Personally, I put all the blame on Gortash. All of it, honestly. Were they infected with tadpoles?
Perhaps. All the more reason to get rid of them. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Yeah, so the whole licking Saravok's boots thing, that was you guys that did that. That's the reason you guys were exiled from Baldur's Gates after all that stuff went south with him. And the Gondians, they stayed back and basically took all the jobs that you guys left behind because you were exiled. You know, jobs that needed being done by gnomish engineers and such. And that's his main complaint. He doesn't like the fact that the Gondians have essentially taken over the post of the Iron Gnomes. That's all. And he wants to call for exterminatus on a bunch of people just because of some pettiness with his own tribe. So what's the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
It's not that impressive.
Please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Wow. Now, this bomb you actually can take, and the final boss in the game, I believe you can use it on the final boss in the game, just to make the fight really, really simple. Sneak in, place bomb, sneak out, bang. Seems simple enough. Yeah. A bit loud for my liking, messy too.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the bed, but their idea, so take the bomb.
Fine, I'll
Just
take
in
it.
Case I'm right.
But I'll only use it as a last resort against the final boss, and not against this.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Yeah. Now, it is actually a, that quest right there is a very important quest. And, okay, it doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, he said 50 wizards couldn't accomplish this. Gale by himself, he's not here. Gale by himself could do more than that by a long shot with a simple spell. So yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, what I was going to mention is the quest for this. We've started it. We are not going to finish it anytime soon, because the moment that we finish that quest, and also the quest that involves Will, that's pretty much the point of no return for Gortash. So like, if you were allied with him, for example, he would essentially be mad at you permanently, and you'd have to go through the keep and all that and fight him. That's only if you're planning on allying with him, like if you are the Dark Urge or whatever. We're not going to do that because of Karlach. There's literally no reason for us to do that. But yeah, that is a point of no return quest. So when you start that and when you finish that, good luck. The Steel Watch and the keep are basically locked down, and I believe there is a quest in the keep, just a generic quest in the keep, that I've never been able to do because I always accidentally do the point of no return before I can start the quest.
Boo!
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
I don't know. Give me this. What else you got? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's even more interesting. That's pretty crappy. Oh. Yeah. A fanatic with no thought of innocent lives.
The Wulbrin I know. The one who skipped rocks with me in the Underdark. He's still in there. I know it. But his hate for the Gondians has blinded him. He believes they work for the Absolute willingly. But it's not true. I'm sure of it. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything.
I am.
They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Yeah, I'll definitely speak to them. Don't worry about it.
That's all I... Questions first.
Yeah, can I talk to you still?
Gondians respond...
No. Okay, so we are not going to... Well, we can get those items later. I think. How much gold do I have? Can I talk with you?
Gondians respond...
Nah.
Don't be shy.
Alright, so we are going to load to right before that, because I want to buy those things later, and he won't let you actually purchase them now that he is closed up with the dialogue, so I thought that would happen. It's not that big of a deal, because this is going to be a quest that I'll probably finish in, like, I don't know, 50 hours from now. It's gonna be a minute before I even start that, the next part of that quest. We got the bomb, and we're heading out.
On my way.
Well, how much money do we have? Not a lot. Oh, he's got 3,000. Dude, you're holding out on me. Give me all that gold.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Need a word.
Gale over here, not Gale. Will over here with all his money.
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become?
Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. You don't have anything else I need? Give me this. I don't need it, but give it to me. Give it to me now. And here, you can have that. And now we can go ahead and finish this.
But his... Please. Speak to... That's all. Question.
Alright. Well, we're good to go.
Hey.
We will be taking care of her quest now. I was thinking about doing... Oh, we can't really leave this way, can we? I mean, we can. Or we can just, you know, teleport to Worm's Crossing. We should do the Harper quest first, because we have Jaheira. And afterwards we can ditch Jaheira. I gotta remember where it is. I think it's right over here, though? I think. Is it here? Maybe. Or that might be the tavern. Or the inn.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
Okay. Stars Caress. Meet the Harpers. Okay, let's go meet the Harpers. We'll take care of that real quick. That will be a fight. Why am I, like, slow? Oh, because I'm slow. Yeah, that would do it. Now, who set this body here? It's so strange that there's a body in my inventory. This will go to Will.
Where am I needed?
Yeah, you're fine. This, I unfortunately can't send to Will. This can go to Will. There, that helps free up a little bit.
Attention! Soldier?
Alright. Yeah, I just want to do this now, so I take care of it and you don't have to worry about it later. Because the last time... It's the last time that I'm going to need Jaheira here.
Beside the door. Oh, the Harpers are waiting too.
You just want to go to the velvet answer, don't you?
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't you.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Nice. Pleased to meet you.
You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Okay. Well, let's see what you got in stock first.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Alright, what do you got on you? Let's go sort by value. Hey. Disadvantage on saving throws against maneuvers and weapon actions is actually pretty good. That essentially lets you shove them and throw them and improvised weapon them, I believe. Might be wrong, but I believe that's what that means. Unfortunately, they are medium armor, so Karlach couldn't really use it. Okay, patient defense for a monk, whatever. Worthless. Attacking gnomes or dwarves with this... I mean, that's useful if you want to get rid of the Gondians, but I don't. Unarmed attacks, that's cool. What does this do? Bonus to attack rolls, creatures that have already taken damage, unarmed, and melee attacks. Okay, additional necrotic. Oh yeah, I don't like this one. I forgot about this. This one constantly makes you take damage. Yeah, I forgot his shop's not that good, but I will take this. I'll definitely take that. Thank you.
A pleasure.
I need to keep my roids going.
Sommy, you're on the door till our friends are done. God's forbid we do any business today.
Keep doing that. I keep hitting tab instead of, like, selecting all or doing, not this, this. That is, left alt. Oh, cool. I can't save. I love not being able to save. How about again? Nope, we were able to save that time. I save too often. It's my own fault. Come on, everyone, get down here. We're gonna have a fun fight. It's gonna be a quick fight. It's gonna be a really quick fight. I mean, these guys don't have anything on them, right? Let's just look. Oh, he's Fey ancestry. Start dark vision, extra attack. Yeah, that's easy for a human. Super easy for a human. Yeah, humanoid. High half elf. Well, if you say so. I'll take your word for it.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Something singular. Absolute, wouldn't you say?
Absolute. Jaheira seems to believe that all is not right with these Harpers.
You think?
That they're somehow connected to the cult.
Yeah, can I just attack him? I'm just gonna attack him. Get a surprise round. And, just gonna come up here. No particular reason. Hey, how's it going, guy? You wanna see what the ocean looks like? No? You can't see what the ocean looks like? Oh, that's a shame. That really is a shame. How about we get a little closer? How about we get, like, right here? Yeah, that's close enough. How about now? You wanna see what the ocean looks like? No, you still don't want to see what the ocean looks like. Wow. So sad. Well, anyway, I guess I'll just, give you a different view. Oh, that didn't do enough. That didn't do nearly enough. Yeah, it's not... For some reason, this is all blocked off as if it's like a solid wall. I don't know why Baldur's Gate does that. Well, let's just smack him. He's surprised, so we can just start smacking. Wasted some movement. Whatever.
No time to waste.
Okay, there should be... Nope, there's not another one up there. I thought there was. There usually is. Let's expand this. I have not bound this as a weapon yet. I don't think I need to, though. I think I can just throw it. So let's throw it at you.
In my best interest.
I gotta be careful because if I'm, like, doing too much AoE, it will actually clip up here as well. That's something I discovered while I was doing the fireworks shop quest, where I was attacking people from downstairs, and it was, like, hitting people upstairs on the streets. So it was kind of annoying. And as you see, I might have taken the shield off already. Yeah, I think I already took the shield off. So I don't even know if it unequipped the shield from her. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. Go ahead and do this. Oh no. Oh, you hit me with that, so thanks for that.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Alright, so I want you to... I don't know, do this? No, you can't do that. I always forget what you can even do. Yeah, Karlach can take it. I just hope I didn't hit anyone upstairs. I don't think I did, but you never know. End turn. What are you surprised about? I mean, come on, who would ever use Hunter's Mark? Alright. You should have your own sword now, right? Or did I forget? I forgot to give you your sword. Can you equip this? Thank you very much. I know, it's kind of wasted a turn because I made you equip, but you weren't able to really get over there anyway. You could have Eldritch Blasted, I guess. I guess. Can you just go to sleep? Thank you. And thank you for the level up as well. Nice. Very nice. Swap back to melee. And we were gonna get right in your face. Because she shouldn't slip because of her boots. Immune to prone. Very nice.
Victory awaits.
Not that it's needed. Just happened to think about that being nice. Alright, let's throw... Yeah, we'll just throw a normal javelin. So I don't do the lightning effect.
Those goons. Wonder how many she's brought over to the Lord Murder.
Mahler's Mark.
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
Okay.
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I mean, yeah, no one can make the choice for him other than him. If he wants to do it, he can do it. It takes a lot of effort to become a Harper. It's not like something that you can just snap your fingers and, hey, I'm a Harper. No, you have to earn the right to do it, so.
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Okay, where's your friend? Yeah, I'm gonna look at this if you don't mind. There's a note on the body. It says, blah, blah, blah. Kill the crone. Do you have something to tell me about a crone? Is there a hag in this city?
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
Well, except for him.
Except Geraldus. It has been some time since anyone dared rap my knuckles like you did. No less than I deserve. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too.
Minsk.
Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Minsk? You know the legends of the hero who fought alongside Jaheira during the time of troubles, alongside his miniature giant space hamster Boo.
Yeah, I grew up on the tales of him.
And you still turned out as well as you did. Amazing. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
What happened?
Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Mince charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
Yeah, you could have destroyed everything. I mean, back then you would have been a level 20. So, I mean, come on. So, you left them.
And would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Alright, let's find him then.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked?
Sure.
Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Hey, yeah, next time we have you in the party, you're gonna be talking to your kids, just so you know. A slight spoiler on that, but yeah. He's got like a bunch of kids in a house, and we gotta go talk to them. And my first playthrough with this, I had no idea about the kids. I just happened to find it on like my honor mode playthrough. I came back through and I was looting every house just cuz, and I happened to walk into a house with Minsk in my party and Jaheira as well, and it happened to be her house. Just like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's loot all this stuff. We're gonna talk to the guy upstairs. I should probably look at the surveillance note. Yeah, I looked at it. Alright, now let's go upstairs, talk to that one guy, tell him that everything's clear. And we haven't destroyed downstairs, because we could have destroyed downstairs. Free loot. Why not? Yeah, he's still alive. So I guess the AoE didn't do anything. Come on. Everyone come upstairs. Oh boy, I hate the ladders in this game. The fact that only one entity can use it at a time is kind of slow. Used to other games where they can like stack up on it. Hey, how's it going?
If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
We didn't destroy anything.
Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harpering. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
Alright. And can I talk to you now?
What do you need?
You don't actually have anything else. Yeah, and obviously you don't have any new gear. You can have these worthless... No, give me my axe back. I want it to come back to me. You can have these worthless items. Yeah, I don't need these. I think I have an extra one in storage. These are just, like, they look like they're good, but they're just generic cultist items that you get a lot of later.
Short father.
Yep. Well, this is Crim, signing out. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to let me know. Next time, we will be taking care of Astarion's quest. We need him in the Sharn Caress, or whatever it's called. And we need him down here in a camp of, I forget the name of the people, like the Gore or whatever, based on the Gauls, based in like real life and such, and a mix of like gypsies and whatnot. So we'll have him for those 2 quests to progress his story slightly, because we didn't have him for Raphael. And maybe he'll also have some interaction up here with Raphael. So yeah, we're going to take care of that next time. And that will be most of the stuff in the outer part of Worms Rock, or whatever, Worms Crossing. Afterwards, we have to go over here into the keep. That'll be a few episodes from now, because I want to like loot everything here. There is a mini quest here that we need Gale for, and we're going to need to deal with the clown, which is going to mean that we have to come over here. So that'll be a bit like, it's a lot of chain quests where you start one here, then go here, then go here, or go here, 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 and you know, like just fun stuff like that. But Gale is needed for this particular one, so that you get like a special interaction. And there's also a quest, mini quest outside here that involves Scratch. So yep, a lot of fun stuff to do out here. Like Act 3, I complained a lot about Act 2. Act 3 is like solid gold with the amount of content that it has. It is amazing. It's really good, really good. I can't stress it enough. The only issue I have with it is you need an SSD to play Act 3, because otherwise everything takes forever to load in. Like, I was originally playing this on my hard drive, and you can play the rest of the game no problem on hard drive. The moment you get to Act 3, you need to swap to the SSD, just because of just how much stuff there is. But yeah, this is Crim signing out, and I'll see you next time.